Count Dracula from 1970. Christopher Lee played Dracula in a lot of films, but this one is not a Hammer film. Is it good, or should we put a stake in it? Theme song.
Cartoons Reviews! Cartoons Reviews!
If you want to watch Count Dracula, check the links in the description below. I read Dracula a long time ago, but I don't remember a lot about it except it was an epistolatory novel. So I thought it'd be a good idea to watch Count Dracula and review it. Like I said in start, Christopher Lee made a bunch of Dracula movies. Most of them were Hammer films, but this one isn't. Doing a little research, the crazy thing is, this is the third Dracula movie Lee made that would come out in 1970. Apparently, the other two, which were Hammer films, he had a pretty small role in them, but that's still crazy. This one is made by, I believe, Jesus Franco, aka Jess Franco. That's why I always, Jess Franco movies. That's why I knew him as. He would go on to make such classics as Vampire Lesbos, Sinner, The Secret Diary of a Nymphomaniac, and The Erotic Rites of Frankenstein. But this is fairly early in his career and doesn't really have any of the excesses of those films. This claims to be the most faithful adaptation of Bram Stoker's novel, but that doesn't necessarily make it good. Wikipedia also says it's the first film to show Dracula getting younger, but it's not really a huge deal. Basically, his hair goes from being gray to darker color. It's not like he's going from 100 to in his 20s. It's more like going from late 60s to maybe early 40s. So, yes, the story does follow the book pretty closely, but the movie's not great. Pretty boring. Scenes go on and on. There's zero budget. There's a scene where Dracula appears as a bat, and it's in the window, and you just see the shadow. And it's clearly just a fake bat on a string because it's just swinging. There are a couple entertaining scenes. One of the ones I found most entertaining was near the end. Our heroes have gone back to Dracula's castle to try to defeat him. And Dracula, the villagers are moving Dracula during the day in his casket. They are on a cart. They're moving it back into the castle. And so what do our heroes do to get the villagers away? They throw some rocks down, some big boulders down on them. And then they go down, and they're just villagers laying there, presumably dead. So it's like, hey, screw those villagers, but we're going to save the girl, right? Other than that, it's not great. It's really boring. It's super low budget. So for me, Count Dracula gets 3 thumbs down. It's not that it's bad, but it is boring. That's worse. Don't bother with this. But please bother with liking and subscribing. We're getting near the end of October. I've been releasing 2 reviews every week. So if you want to see all them and then after October, make sure you like and subscribe.